On Saturday, a prosecutor known for going after Russian oligarchs and traitors was found dead in Virginia. Former U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, Jessica Aber, was found in her home dead. Okay, she was just 43 years old. So Virginia police found her unresponsive. Now she had previously been at the helm of some rather high-profile investigations into things like intelligence leaks, allegations of war crimes against Russian-linked individuals, and people suspected of providing sensitive U.S. technology to Moscow before stepping down at the start of Donald Trump's very pro-Russian administration. So now Aber was a Biden appointee, and of course, as I mentioned, she resigned in January after Trump was inaugurated. But when she was working in the administration, she had risen to lead one of the most important federal prosecutors' offices, as well as roughly 300 prosecutors, civil litigators, support personnel, which were regularly tasked with national security and terrorism related cases. And so her sudden death at such a young age, with no details out to show what happened, it's a little suspicious. Very, very sus. Okay. So I don't know if something's going on, but maybe something's going on here. Okay. Very suspicious. Look, one of the people she had brought to justice included an ex-CIA analyst, Asif Rahman, who pleaded guilty to retaining and transmitting top secret national defense information to people who were not entitled to receive it. I, I mean, if only Asif Rahman ran something like Mar-a-Lago, then and buddied up with Donald Trump, then maybe it would be okay, because Trump got away with showing, classified material or having classified material, and no, was not actually cleared to be able to have it. Yeah. So now, this is before the information appeared on social media back in October of 2024. Aber said at the time that Rahman had disclosed top secret American documents in violation of his oath, its responsibility in the law, and his actions had placed lives at risk, undermined U.S. foreign relations, and compromised our ability to collect vital intelligence in the future. So I always get a little dubious when at these these statements coming from intelligence officials, especially like this leaked information put lives at risk. Because I know that in a lot of situations here, when they say that, they said that about Chelsea Manning. Okay, and they said that about Edward Snowden. Okay, when they released their information that was kind of damning on the American government. That said, I don't think Rahman really applies here, or that applies to him, and so you have a lot of this stuff, okay, that is that she looked into, that she fought against, that was when you look at it through the lens of our current administration, the Trump administration, they don't exactly like the job that she had done. Okay, they don't like it that she looked into Russian oligarchs. Okay. So now the Biden DOJ had announced back in late September that it, along with the state and treasury departments and law enforcement, had unsealed an indictment that charged a Russian national, Sergei Ivanov, with involvement in multiple money laundering services catering to cyber criminals, as well as the seizure of websites associated with 3 illicit cryptocurrency exchanges. Remember, Trump administration, very, very friendly to crypto. Very friendly. And so, yes, you had these crypto bros that financed Trump's campaign. And now Trump's super happy about crypto. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're going to make a crypto strategic reserve or something, currency reserve. I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I want no part in it. Okay, no part in it whatsoever. So there's that. But there's more. Another Russian national, Timur Shakmemetov, was charged in the same indictment with conspiracy to commit and aid and abet bank fraud. One count of conspiracy to commit access device fraud, and one count of conspiracy to commit money laundering. Aber said at the time, every step cybercriminals take in their pursuit of money leaves another track that leads us to their doorstep, and if you follow them on their path of greed, they will lead us to you. We will not stop, because while domains can always be seized, justice is unyielding. Well, yes, that is apparently until a very pro-Russian mobster takes over that government. When that happens, apparently people start showing up dead. Not good. Not good at all. So, now, not only that, but again, we're talking about Russians here. In November of 2024, a Virginia-based company and two of its senior executives were accused of running 3 different schemes to illegally transship sensitive American technology to Russia, including sending equipment to a Russian telecommunications company linked to the Kremlin and Russia's notorious SFB security agency. We must not allow critical systems and technologies to be transferred to anyone who may use them against America and our global partners, Aber said. Guarding against these transfers is imperative, and violations of the laws that protect our national security will be met with ardent prosecution. In late of 2023, Aber was also involved in an indictment against 4 Russia-affiliated individuals charged with torture, inhumane treatment, and unlawful confinement of a U.S. national in Ukraine after Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022. The accused were named as Suranovich, Merkchen, and Dmitry Budnik, along with 2 individuals identified only by their first names, Valeriel and Nazar. We are proud to be at the forefront of the Justice Department's efforts to hold perpetrators of war crimes violations accountable in Ukraine, and will continue to pursue them. Look, I could talk about how, like, oh, they looked into war crimes, but only in Ukraine, and kind of avoided the whole thing going on in Gaza, and that's one of the problems here, right? But unrelated to all of this, I just wanted to point that out, okay? What's going on here, though, is she obviously was a thorn in the side of Putin, okay? And now she just shows up randomly dead? I'm not saying that there's foul play, but I'm not saying that there wasn't foul play either. We just do not know. There are absolutely, so far, no details around her death. Dying, though, at 43, that's pretty unusual. I mean, she's still young. And so, given the nature of her former job, and given how Putin's enemies tend to fall out windows with alarming regularity, I'm just saying that assassination, for me, will be high up on the list. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.